Good morning, beloveds. We're having one of those mornings. I actually got up pretty well. Got out, got the bike ride, forgot to turn on my thing. Fortunately, if I ride for so long, the phone, which I had on me, auto recognizes it. So, I'm just like, and then Tom actually climbed up into the attic over the garage and found our little Christmas trees. So we may have a little bit of additional light tonight. The neighbors are almost all the neighbors have lights, and so we were like, well, we do have those. We're going to step up our game this year. All right, it is December 12th. Our title is Created Free. The first quote is, "Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ hath made us free." And that is Galatians 5:1. And the second quote is, "People, by thinking, can bring into their experience whatsoever they desire." And that is The Science of Mind, page 30. In Wayne Dyer's novel, Gifts from Eykis, Eykis, the main character is a citizen of Uranus who visits, or is it Uranus? Who visits Earth and makes some profound observation. At one point she says, on Earth, i.e. as opposed to Uranus, you can control your thinking, and it is up to each person to decide for themselves how they want to think. This is your corner of freedom, so to speak. How true and how wonderful each of us can determine our thoughts at any time. We have the freedom to be at peace in the midst of chaos. We are free to see beauty no matter how deplorable our physical surroundings may be. We are at liberty to think loving thoughts about those who might not wish us well. We are always free to make the necessary steps towards forgiving ourselves and others. Jesus taught that the truth would make us free, the truth that we are the children of God and have been given the Spirit of Christ. And that what a great cause for celebration, not only today, but every day. I know I am ever free to choose my thoughts. I celebrate this magnificent gift of life, the freedom to use the mind of Christ to create my life experiences. I sing the sweet song of liberty, and I am thankful. And that is Jean Anderson. I think we take that for granted. We talk about being created free. And then we list all of the ways that we are limited. And the truth is that's exactly where the freedom starts. It starts in our mind. It starts in our ability to make choices. Sometimes the only choice we have is how we feel about a situation. And that is the greatest freedom, is because then we can change how we feel about a situation. We are in the holiday season. And for a lot of people, the holiday season it can be difficult. There can be sorrow, there can be sadness, there can be grief, and all of that. But the thing about that is that at any time during that, and I'm definitely a big believer in giving the full expression of, if you are sad, if you are grieving, give the full expression of that. But you can also make the choice in there to see beauty, to see joy, to see love, to feel all of that. And that is where our freedom lies. That even in the midst of our grief, we can see beauty. And that's what she says. It doesn't matter what your physical surroundings are. You can choose to see beauty. And that's where our freedom lies. It starts there. Once we recognize that freedom, the freedom to make a choice about how we feel, what we are thinking, what we think about, all the rest of the freedoms domino out from that. That's the ultimate freedom. Our mind is our own. And we can choose to go out and learn. People can tell us whatever they want to tell us, and we can go and fact check them. There are resources to do that. At this point, almost everybody has access to the internet at some point. Now, yes, I know that the internet is a hot morass of all kinds of craziness, but and that was one of the things that I was grateful for when I went through ministerial school, is they taught us how to do internet research. And that's one of the things that I always tell people. It's like, when you look at websites, if it's a .com, if they are trying to sell you something, be suspicious of the information. Double check the information. .nets and .orgs, which are networks and organizations, tend to be a little more reliable. So, when you go and fact check something, check the website. Is it a .com? Are they trying to sell you something? If they're trying to sell you something, if they're trying to get money from you for any reason, then double check the website. Double check with another source. So we have the ability to go out and double check information. We have the ability to go out and learn something new. When we learn something new, then we can make a different choice. And even if we don't learn something new, we can still make a different choice. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results. Yes, but let's also remember, principle isn't bound by precedent. So just because it's happened the same way every time, if you change your mind and you change how you feel about the situation, things can change. So, created free. That's that first thing. And that's one of the things that I love the most about Science of Mind. Science of Mind says you are created free. Science of Mind says, yes, we understand. Sometimes the only choice you have is the choice of how you feel about the situation. But when you make that choice, then another one will come up. And then you can continue to choose your way out of a situation. All right? That is the highest and best prayer that we can, well, there's two. One, we believe that everyone is at choice. And so what we want, that's one of the things we pray for everyone to know that they are at choice, that they have choices. Even if the only choice they have is to choose how they feel about a situation. And then we also pray that everybody knows who they are. Those are the two highest prayers that we can offer to absolutely everyone. So, that's what she says. That is what Jean Anderson is talking about. And I mean, really honestly, it's what drew me to Science of Mind. It's what keeps me in Science of Mind, is every day somebody in some way I'm reminded that I have a choice. So, all right. Okay. So the mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to recognize our corner of freedom. As she says, so to speak, that our corner of freedom is to make a choice. So, and let me remind you, not choosing is still making a choice. So, you're not going to get out of it that easy. Okay, so that's the mission today. Recognize where your freedom starts. And it is with a choice. It is with a choice. And it can be as small as how you feel about things and up from there. So that's the mission today. And then I will suggest the other mission, which is the same mission I give you every day, which is the spiritual practice of doing something loving for yourself, doing something kind for yourself, doing something compassionate for yourself, whatever that looks like. Big, small, doesn't matter. Point is to do, to practice on yourself. As I like to say, you are your best test subject. Practice love, kindness, practice compassion on yourself. You deserve your own love, your own kindness, your own compassion. So practice on yourself. You get immediate feedback that way. Okay. And it can be as simple as taking a deep breath before you speak. It can look like, taking a walk, taking a nap, taking a day off, being like I was on Saturday, a lump where I was on my couch and I didn't move a whole lot, but I needed that. I feel a whole lot better now because I rested Saturday and Sunday. It's first weekend in 3 months, maybe the last weekend, but I'll take it. I'll take it. So, and there was more. Yeah. We're talking about love, kindness, compassion. But it is about self-care. But it's also about joy. It is about joy. It is about taking care of yourself and making room in your life for joy. Because sometimes it looks like eating dessert first. Sometimes it looks like, hey, that gingerbread cookie that we bought for a while ago? It was amazing. Did I split the cookie with my partner? Absolutely. Because did I need a whole gingerbread cookie? No, it was a nice big one. But that's what it looks like. Make room for joy. Take care of yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So, especially in the holiday season, self-care is extremely important right now. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to move into, hang on. I'm just flibberty-gibbet. It's Monday. Do something to engage your mind and your body. Hydrate. Drink plenty of water. Get that early in your day, bright light, circadian rhythm, science. More energy during the day, you'll sleep better at night. And take the words of Ernest Holmes. Open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you do live in heaven right here, right now. That's what I'm talking about. Freedom. Okay? That ability to create heaven where you are is because it is a state of mind, because it is a state of consciousness. You can create it anywhere. It is a superpower. And it starts with a choice. All right? And that is our freedom. Our freedom to create heaven wherever we are. Because we carry the Christ consciousness within us. It comes pre-installed. And when we choose to love, we activate that Christ consciousness within us. All right? That is just it, dyed in the wool. I'm running behind, and that's why I'm talking so fast and skipping around and leaving things out, because I'm just like, I know I'm behind. But it's Monday. Okay. So, yeah. And as always, when you are opening the windows of your soul, one of the best ways to do that is to listen to Emma. Look for the good and praise it. The power of gratitude will get you everywhere. Okay. So here's the social media part where I remind you that that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I am the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. I do cross post a lot of it. So, it'll come, you'll find it. And, my allergies are just there. I'm looking forward to the cold front coming on Wednesday. I'm just losing my mind today. If you want to know what's going on at the center, please email info@creativelife.org. That'll get you on the constant contact. Those hot links are hot. They will take you either right to the information you want or to the person that can get you the information. So please feel free to check that out. The two things that I know that are coming up is we have a Yule Circle, which is next Sunday right after service. And then we do have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day services. So, Jesse gets out of it on Christmas Eve because we're dividing up the talk into 4 10-minute. So each of us are going to do a little part. He's got to do it all on Sunday. So check out, look out for that. All right. There was something else, but now to remember what it was. So here's where I will remind you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanting day, an enchanted day, a wonder-filled day, an awesome day, a Monday, a get your week started day. Last week before break, especially if you're in school, week for all of our teachers out there, a taking care of business day. A remember we are free day, a making a choice day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day because you are enough just as you are. You are a beloved child of God. You are a brilliant light. You are a divine spark. You are a godling. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action, in whom God is well pleased and well represented. All right, beloveds, take care of yourself. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m.-ish. And because I have a time limit. I got to be out of here. Which is why I'm a little rushy today. So Reverend David will be on around 5. I'll be back with you at 9. Take care of yourself and know that you're loved. Always and forever. Until next time.